here we go. This is the final assignment. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Last one. Not going to make any more new ones after today. I will be available for help, and you can certainly finish things that haven't been finished previously, but this is the last one. Let's go. A couple of things I want to point out here. It's a Pixteller animation, and we've done a text animation, we've done an image animation. So what I'm going to ask you to do is create an animation that has both. I want both images and text. I'm not going to give you a certain number of objects because I'm not going to be picky about it. You get some text in there that's animated. You get an image or two that's in there and animated. You're good. 10 seconds is what I want this time. We're going to make them a little longer. 10 seconds. All right. So put a little thought into it. I'm not going to ask you to like break your brain or anything, but so it's all on this handout. The handout's posted, and so let's just get over here to Pixteller and take a look. Fast forward with me. I've already made my design. I came into Pixteller. I'm just using the default 1080 by 1080 page. You can change the size of it if you want to. You can see what I have done here. I changed the background to a blue color. I have several text items on there at the top when you're happy and you know it. And then there's another text item here that says click OK. Down at the bottom, a couple of text items, fist bump, and love you 3000. And then I have some pictures. Some of it came from the Pixteller libraries. The arrows came from the Pixteller libraries. The icon of me is what I use for my Google account, so I made that in Adobe Illustrator. And the fist I found on the interwebs. All right, so I did a little bit of hunting around and used some things that I had, but this is my design. I've got it laid out. Now I'm going to go animate it, and that's what your assignment really is going to be, is get a design together. And it could be a little farewell to computer graphics or farewell to PCMS or whatever. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to animate. And I want this to be a 10-second animation. Woo! So we're going to, and I'm just going to pull these instances out. Here we go. I said pull that out. Yeah, there we are. All right. I might even fast forward this part of the video in post-production. We'll see. See how long it takes me to get all this done. Just pulling those out. I want a 10-second video this time. Boom. And I'm not going to do anything all that fancy. I just want to add a little bit of animation to this. All right. I want to work with the text that says click OK, first of all. All right. I want to show you a little trick that we haven't really talked about, but I want to show this to you. I'm on this text layer that says click OK. And I selected the first instance, the first box at the very first frame. And I'm going to come over here on the left and click this thing that says copy. So I'm going to copy that instance. And then I will go to the 2-second mark. And there's a button here that says paste. So I'm going to paste there. I'm going to paste at 4 seconds. I'm going to paste at 6 seconds. And I'm going to paste at 8 seconds. So all I did there was I took that first instance, copied it, and then pasted it in between here. Now at the 1-second mark for this, and what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that all those instances of click OK are that same size. All right, so what I'm going to do here is at the 1-second mark, I'm going to change the size of the text a little bit. It's going to get a little bigger. Ooh, not that big. I don't want it to get that big. Something like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. That'll work. Okay, so at this 1-second mark, the text is bigger. So now I'm going to copy that instance, and I'm going to go to the 3-second mark and paste, and the 5-second mark and paste, and the 7-second mark and paste, and maybe the 9-second mark and paste. And if I go back to the beginning now and I play this animation, my click OK, it's kind of like a heartbeat. It gets bigger, it gets smaller, it gets bigger, it gets smaller, it gets bigger, it gets smaller, and that's exactly what I wanted. All right, so I'm going to pause that. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that little piece of animation. With the first arrow, All right, the arrow on the left. What I want to do there is just kind of wiggle it around a little bit. I'm not going to do anything super fancy. So I could do a similar thing to what I did before. I could take that first instance and go copy and then kind of jump around to some spots here, and I'll paste. And I'm not going to necessarily do it real regularly. I'm just picking some spots here. I'm kind of making this up as I go. All right. Now, I think at about the half-second mark or somewhere around there, I'm going to add an instance, and I'm just going to move this kind of back a little bit like this. All right. So now I'm going to copy that instance, and I'll paste it in some places. So I'm doing a lot of copying and pasting instances here on mine. Paste one more time. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's play that. And so now you see I've got that click OK, and that arrow on the left is kind of wiggling. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty darn cool. Kind of like it. So, and I don't want to take forever on this demo, but I'm going to show you a couple more things here. Maybe I don't want that fist bump text to come in right away. Maybe I'd rather have that appear at about 3 seconds. So what I'm going to do there is move the first box, move the first instance over to the 3-second mark, and have it come in a little bit later. All right, and I think maybe I'll do the same thing with Love You 3000. That's a text item as well. And maybe I'll even do the same thing with the fist. And then what I think I might do there is I've got these 3 things, the fist and that is the fist, right? The fist and the fist bump text and the Love You 3000 text. What shall we do with those? How about if I just, and I'm going to do some copying and pasting, and if I take this copy and I'll put it here, I don't know, about 6.5 and paste. And I'm making a lot of this stuff up. And I'll take this instance right here, copy and paste. And I'm going to take this instance of the fist right here, copy and paste. And then what I think I'll do is back here at 3 seconds, I'm going to lower those opacities. All right, back here at the 3-second mark, I'm going to lower the opacities of those. Lower the, and then what's going to happen then at the 3-second mark here is that those are going to start to fade in. There they are. They fade in down at the bottom. They say fist bump, Love You 3000. And then they just stay there once they get faded in. I could have done more, right? I could have done some rotation, or I could have moved them or whatever, right? And I might add, just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to maybe add one last thing. I didn't do anything with this arrow on the right yet. So let's do this. Let's play with its rotation, shall we? All right, I don't even know for sure what that's going to do. We're about to find out. Let's go back to the beginning and let's play it. Isn't that part of the fun? See, it just spins. Not bad. Not bad, right? That's kind of fun stuff. I don't mind it. All right. So, here I don't want to go forever on this movie. Here it is. Put a design together, get it animated somehow, and I'm going to be happy with it. I'm not trying to drive you into the ground here at the end. Put something together, get it animated up, turn it in to me, and I will be available for help all week, and I'll be in touch with you all. I'll be communicating, but this is the final assignment. So officially, assignment-wise, for the last time, fist bump.